Well, welcome to the Girly Gardener, and this is my melon wall. Steve, the melon wall. Anyways, so if you guys remember, I had planted these plants here, but I did not show you guys how I trellis them, how I set my trellis up, which is just some chicken wire that I didn't use because it wasn't important. Simple as that. Uh, I grow up the trellis because I cannot beat the mice. I've done glue traps. I've done trap and release. I've done the coyote urine. I've done everything you can think of. And there's nothing that stops the mice on the ground. But for some reason, they don't go up the trellis. I even planted peppermint and they ate the peppermint off the float. So we're just going to go ahead and harvest this one. This is a cantaloupe. To secure my cantaloupe on my little trellis, all I did was went to Walmart. I got a stocking. I cut the stocking like right across the knee part. And then I tied a hole in the bottom of it because I did use the stocking on several melons. But for the part that has a hole in it, I tied a hole in the bottom of it to make sure that the melon didn't slip out. And then once the melon was in, it has to be a young melon so that it can grow and be supported. And I took the top of it and tied it to the trellis. That makes sense to you, babe? Yep. All right. I took the top of it and tied it to the trellis and make sure that there is vine support, because what you don't want is for the melon to fall off due to its own weight. But this melon was already ripe, and y'all, she just fell clean off the vine. She smelled delicious. I believe this was I will put a link to the variety of cantaloupe that this was, but she was scrumptious. And I repeated the exact same thing with this silver Yamato watermelon. You guys, it's a beautiful watermelon, but like the website described it as sugary sweet. And I did harvest this one a little early because it was going to rain a lot. And as you know, watermelons will absorb all of that water and then they'll bust. And I left a few on the vine like after we had like a little mini drought. They were sweet, but they were not sugary sweet. I am going to go ahead and harvest this watermelon because while I love this variety, it is not a heavy producer of melons. Okay, that's a lie. Let me rephrase that. This is not a watermelon that does good in containers. While it was on the vine, I got at least 2 melons per vine. But in a container, I got one nice sized melon and oh, and for them being sugary sweet like they were described on the website, they are watermelon. Let me say that. It's nice, it's refreshing, it's organic, but it's a watermelon. It's the only thing that's special about it is that it's white. So let there's no saving this bag, by the way. And yes, I am very aware that I used the wrong type of fencing for this. You have to use like a cattle panel. Is that what it's called? Cattle panel? You have to use cattle panel, because if not, the weight of the fruit will weigh it down, which really defeats the purpose. Like if this watermelon would have got any heavier and I wouldn't have spaced it out a little further, it would have been on the ground. And that honestly defeats the purpose of trellising. Our grass is very high because it rains every day. So with that watermelon, ah, what is that? Anyway, with that watermelon off my trellis, that will give my cucumbers more space and more room to climb. This is the Dasher 2, and I got these because I'm hoping that they will not be bitter. I tried the bush variety of by burpees, and it was just absolutely horrid. It was so bitter. Anyway, I don't think I can get in here too good with the camera. This variety of cucumber can get very big, but as the cucumber gets bigger, it develops its seeds because it's maturing. I like to harvest my cucumbers in between the length of 5 to 6 inches. That way, you could cut straight through the cucumber and eat the entire cucumber without munching and crunching on hard seeds. It is.
'Cause it's been so hot lately.
I know. I really just want to stay outside.
You can.
Oh,
I just needed my phone so I could put the baby to sleep.
oh yes, yes. Is she in there crying?
I I hope not. She wasn't crying when I walked out here. Was she sleepy, sleepy, sleepy? Did she take a nap today?
Mm-mm.
Did she take a nap yesterday?
She slept late today. Yeah, she did take a nap yesterday.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Cause I was going. I didn't. I went to rock her to sleep. I had plans last night to like do things, and she didn't go to sleep until like 10:30. I said, oh boy, this is quite the experience, Nehemiah. And then when I put her down, she just popped right back up. She has some tiny black.
So far, I like this variety. I'll let you guys know further into the future. But as for now, you guys be blessed, be safe, and happy growing.